you, to find out how your spirit is. I'm so glad that all of the above is happening in real time. How are you?
Thank you. I feel the same way. As I was walking in, I was thinking I talked to you definitely more than some of my family members in the sweetest way, just because you have been so wonderful and you've seen me through a lot. And it's been wonderful to see all of this happen for you. And
thank you.
I'm just, I'm in a really good place and I'm excited about what's happening.
We're going to talk about that. And I just want to get this out of the way because it deserves to be honored and acknowledged. Congratulations on finding, happiness with someone in your life you get to share experiences with. And I'm sure that it was a wonderful occasion, but doesn't it just get better in the days that follow and the months and the years that will follow?
I definitely can agree to that.
Yeah.
It has been such a dream so far, and I know it'll come with, ebbs and flows, but it's the most beautiful person that I could do that with.
Yeah. No, congratulations to both of you.
Yeah.
I feel like when we first started speaking and how much you've done for others, not just for yourself in that time. I guess my question, Selena, is that when anniversaries come back around, do you allow yourself the grace to be able to acknowledge how far you've traveled?
Definitely. It doesn't mean that it's easy to, because sometimes you can get stuck in a place, and I'm just finally happy to say that I don't feel stuck. It feels so beautiful and it feels wonderful, and I think that's what I want to be now, is everything and more of what I've been given in the past 3 years have been such a blessing. So.
Does that change the way that you go about doing your work around Rare Impact Fund, helping others, nonprofit organizations to increase awareness around mental health, when you're able to take a step back and have done the work, have better tools to help yourself? Does it alter the way that you approach the work for others than it did when you were in it, learning and contributing at the same time?
I think when you have experienced something that another person has maybe felt in a different way, there's naturally this connection that you're able to connect with someone on a level of maybe it's trauma or, codependency or whatever it feels like. You can walk through that with someone, but it's never good to lean on someone. So it's always important to find, the point of all of this, which is I'm grateful Rare exists. Rare Beauty has changed my life and I'm so grateful. But before we sold a single product, we made a promise that 1% of sales will go directly to the Rare Impact Fund, which our goal is to raise $100 million in 10 years for mental health for youth all over the world. So we're already global and we reach over 2 million people, and we have already seen the groundwork. We've seen what's been going on, and to know that behind every product that's going on is the biggest gift.
Yeah, it's interesting, the idea of
sure what would happen to me in the beauty space. I'm very comfortable in my lane with music and film and TV. But I thought it would be interesting to give it a go as someone who has never had real experience. I'm not that great. I made people do this. So I feel like it's more so relatable. I wanted people to feel like they were able to tangibly do something because I'm not skilled in it. And then at the same time, even our products have designs that are uniquely for people who have dexterity issues like myself. So arthritis or any sort of, immune system, it kind of all helps. It's all a part of it.
Yeah, it's a brilliant balance between the aspiration,
purpose, and behind everything that I do, there's always going to be a purpose. From the projects I choose to the music I release, there's always a reason, there's always a meaning for me.
At that moment in time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly where what I can offer is where I'm at, who I am in that moment, whether that's complicated or not. I've always been honest.
What's your relationship like with an album like Revival, taking that honesty into account? Because like we said, 10 years on, what a beautiful life you have laid out for yourself now to enjoy and to benefit from all that work. But you'd reached a crossroads, from what I can remember, back in 2015 where you were leaving some stuff behind and making some new choices.
Yeah. Man, it was fun. I just remember feeling so liberated. And however that looked, from Good For You to all of these other, same old love, it felt like I had a whole new rebirth.
Yeah.
And I just look at that time fondly, and I'm so happy to celebrate it.
What about like reflection in general, though? You've got so much to look forward to. When someone tells you, hey, it's been 10 years since you put an album out, you're just like, whoa, that's not on my bingo card right now.
I'm like, wait, why?
Wait, what?
How did this happen?
Your music after it's put out.
Yeah, no, I think I just say it and leave it.
Move on.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really think too into a certain song being anything other than what it was to me. And I love how people have interpreted my music and what it stands for. I'm very proud of that. But I'm also just, I don't know, I'm just equally as proud to do what I do every day. And
it frees you up to enjoy music as a fan.
I hope so.
And so let's talk a little bit about what that experience is. A few years back, I had a pretty sort of mind-blowing experience where something I'd never really given my time to, a sort of form of modern ambient music, presented itself to me.
Yeah.
Just showed up out of nowhere and changed a lot of things for me.
I believe that.
Really did. Like it put me on a path to starting a chill station here and changed the way I make music and listen to music, and even how I heard heavy music. All of a sudden I could hear the ambience in it, and it just opened up a whole side of me. So I'd love to know sort of how music shows up for you just in your life and how you choose to use it, and not just to have a good time, but I mean, is it a tool in other ways? Is it a friend in other ways?
I think music is it's just the language that you want to feel and speak. Sometimes I'll listen to, everyone's different, right? When you listen to a song, what do you listen to first? I'm a lyrics girl. So I always am enticed by the cleverness, by the sadness, by the hidden meanings behind anything. And that's thrilling, because then I take it in as my version, and those are the songs I remember the most. And they're usually associated with some probably painful times, but those are the best moments. Sometimes when you want to cry, that's why people say, just put on, for me, to listen to that, though.
Honest, though, at the very least.
I think mine just says sad, happy.
Just super duper.
Only like positive. I actually have a folder called positive music. So if I want to only hear things that I can digest. So back to your point, music plays a huge part into what happens, I think, mentally. I was actually talking about it before we came in. Not sure if this is true, so I might be totally making this up right now. But there was a study about how they used 3 mice, and they separated them, and they had mazes, each of them. And in one, they played a certain type of music, and another, they played death metal type of really fun but head-banging music, and then they did classical music. It affected each of the mice differently, and how they went through the paths and how they went through the mazes to get to their end point, and all of them were different.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, guys. Well, all I know
sense.
is there is something neurologically that you feel.
100.
It's visceral.
Selena Gomez recently opened up in a heartfelt conversation with Zane Lowe on Apple Music, giving fans a rare and intimate glimpse into her life as a newly married woman with husband Benny Blanco. Radiating happiness throughout the interview, Gomez shared that the months following their wedding have felt truly magical, describing this new chapter as grounding, joyful, and deeply fulfilling. Now 33, the singer, actress, and entrepreneur behind Rare Beauty tied the knot with Blanco, 37, in a private and romantic ceremony held in Santa Barbara on September 27th. The wedding was intentionally intimate, yet it brought together an impressive circle of close friends and loved ones, turning the celebration into an unforgettable evening filled with warmth, laughter, and love. Among the guests was Taylor Swift, Gomez's longtime friend and confidant, who was spotted capturing candid moments throughout the night and laughing alongside the bride. Ed Sheeran, a close friend of Blanco, also joined the festivities, adding to the joyful atmosphere. The celebration was further brightened by Gomez's Only Murders in the Building co-stars, including Steve Martin and Martin Short, who made sure to be there for the couple's big day. Their presence brought humor and familiarity to the evening, filling the venue with lighthearted energy. As music played and glasses clinked, guests danced well into the night, fully embracing the happiness of the occasion. Gomez and Blanco were glowing, clearly overwhelmed in the best way possible. Reflecting on the wedding, Gomez admitted that the entire experience felt surreal, like something she was still processing. While she acknowledges that life inevitably comes with challenges, she emphasized that there is no one else she would rather face those moments with than Blanco. The love in the room was palpable, Gomez shared, noting how meaningful it was to feel so supported and celebrated by the people closest to them. She told Lowe that she feels incredibly lucky to have found a partner who allows her to be completely herself, someone who brings out the best in her. According to Gomez, their personalities complement one another effortlessly, creating a sense of ease and understanding that extends even to the smallest moments. She explained that even ordinary routines, watching television together, sharing snacks, or spending quiet evenings at home, feel special simply because they are shared. That sense of comfort and joy is something fans have also noticed through Gomez's social media. On Instagram, she has offered playful glimpses into married life, posting cozy snapshots of the couple at home, making silly faces, and indulging in late-night snacks. One recent photo of Gomez enjoying pizza rolls prompted a teasing comment from Blanco, who jokingly dubbed her the #1 pizza roll consumer in the world. The lighthearted exchange captured the humor and affection at the heart of their relationship. Gomez also revealed that she proudly displays her favorite wedding photos throughout their home, arranging black and white images of the ceremony on shelves as daily reminders of that special day. Each photograph holds emotional weight, symbolizing not just the wedding itself, but the promises they made and the life they are building together. The couple approached their wedding with intention, carefully curating every detail to reflect who they are and to ensure their guests felt included in their happiness. The reception was lively and electric, with unforgettable moments like Taylor Swift snapping candid photos and Steve Martin pulling Gomez onto the dance floor, memories that have already become treasured highlights. Since the wedding, Gomez and Blanco have embraced married life in a way that feels authentic and unforced. They continue to share small snippets of their daily routines and inside jokes, giving fans a sense of their easygoing dynamic. Gomez's social media has become a collage of happiness, with friends and fans frequently commenting on how radiant and content she looks. Though their love story is shared with the world, Gomez made it clear that it remains deeply personal. Amid busy schedules and constant public attention, they've created a private sanctuary rooted in routine, laughter, and mutual understanding. For Gomez, married life feels seamless, a natural extension of a love built on friendship, support, and shared dreams.